let's move on to the next question from the chapter linear equations in one variable. A fraction becomes 4 by 5 when 5 is added to its numerator and 1 is subtracted from its denominator. So here we have a fraction, let's say x by y. Now when 5 is added to the numerator and 1 is subtracted from the denominator, we get the fraction 4 by 5, right? So from this we could write the equation as 5x plus 25, that is I'm multiplying here with this, and is equal to, I'm multiplying y minus 1 into 4, we get 4y minus 4, right? And then we have, it becomes 1 by 2 when 3 and 5 are subtracted from its numerator and denominator. So from the numerator and denominator, 3 and 5 is subtracted, then we get the fraction as 1 by 2. This means that 2x minus 6 is equal to y minus 5. Now we have to make the denominator or any one coefficient of any one variable the same, so that we could subtract one variable from the another and we could get 0 as one variable, right? So here I am multiplying this equation with 4, multiplying with 4. So we will get 8x minus 6 4s are 24 is equal to 4y minus 20, right? Now I am subtracting the equation 5x plus 25 is equal to 4y minus 4. We have that equation, right? We will subtract this equation from that equation. So we will get 5x plus 25 is equal to 4y minus 4 minus 8x minus 24 is equal to 4y minus 20. So 5x minus 8x is minus 3x. 25 minus minus 24, we will get 25 plus 24, which is 49, is equal to 4y minus 4y is 0, and minus 4 minus minus 20 becomes minus 4 plus 20, and we will get plus 16 here, right? So we will get minus 3x, or we could take 3x to the other side, so that 3x would become positive, right? So this becomes 3x is equal to 49 minus 16. What is 49 minus 16? It's 33, and x becomes 33 by 3, which is equal to 11. So here we got the answer as 11. Now let's move on to the next question, right? So the total cost of 6 books and 4 pencils is rupees 34, and that of 5 books and 5 pencils is rupees 30. The cost of each book and each pencil respectively is. So here we have 6 books, right? Let the number of books equal to x and number of pencils equal to y. Okay, so we have 6 books plus 4 pencils, that is 6x plus 4y. The cost is 34 rupees, right? And for 5 books and 5 pencils, the cost becomes 30, right? So again, let's make the coefficient of any variable the same. So we'll multiply this equation by 5, we'll multiply this equation by 5, and we'll multiply this equation by 4, so that this 4 into 5 becomes 20 and 5 into 4 becomes 20, right? So how do we, what answer do we get? 6 into 5 is 30. So 30x plus 20y is equal to 34 into 5. 4 into 5 is 20, 2 balance. 5 into 3 is 15 plus 2 is 17, right? Now moving on to the next equation. 5 into 4 is 20, so 20x plus 5 into 4 is again 20, 20y is equal to 30 into 4, so 3 4s are 12, 120, right? Now let's subtract these two equations, we will get 10x equal to 50, right? That is 170 minus 20. So x becomes 50 by 10, which is equal to 5, right? So the price of one book is 5. Now let's find the price of pencils. Now we could substitute this in this equation or any equation we have found here. So we get 5 into x is 5 plus 5y is equal to 30. So 5y is equal to 30 by 25, right? 5 5s are 25. no, 30 minus 25 it is. Why? Because 5 into 5 is 25. So the equation becomes 25 plus 5y is equal to 30. So 5y is equal to 30 minus 25, which is equal to 5. Then y becomes 5 by 5, which is equal to 1. So the price of book and pencil, book is 5 rupees and pencil is 1 rupees. So this is the answer. Now let's move on to the next question. In a class, 3 by 5 of the students are girls and rest are boys. So students, the total students is 5 by 5, right? So number of girls, the amount of girls is 3 by 5. So boys would be 5 by 5 minus 3 by 5, it's 2 by 5, right? If 2 by 9th of the girls and 1 by 4th of the boys are absent, what part of the total number of students are present? Now, what is the question here? In a class, 3/5 of the students are girls and rest are boys. If 2 by 9th of the girls are absent, right? So what is 2 by 9 of 3 by 5? 2 by 9 of 3 by 5, we could cancel these 3 and 3 out. So we get 2 by 15. 2 by 15 of the girls is absent. And what is the number of boys which are absent? We have boys as 2 by 5. How did we get this 2 by 5, by the way? So we are saying, when we are saying 3/5 of the students are girls, 3 out of 5 parts is girls. We are saying 3 out of 5 parts is girls. So what is the amount of boys? The remaining 2 parts, right? Yeah. Now, so 1/4 of the boys are absent. So 1 by 4 of 2 by 5, right? This becomes 2 and this becomes 1 by 10. 1 by 10 boys are also absent. What part of this total number of students are present? So the thing is, we need to add these two things because this is the part of girls which is absent. This is the amount of boys which are absent. So we'll add these up to find the total number of students who are absent. So it becomes 2 by 15 plus 1 by 10, which is equal to 10 into 2 is 20 plus 15 divided by 15 into 10 is 150. So this becomes 20 plus 15 is 35 by 150, right? So we could cancel this out by 5. We get 7 by 30, right? 7 by 30 is the ratio. Now, to find the number of students present, we need to subtract this amount from 7 by 30, or we could either subtract 1 minus 7 by 30, anything works. So let's do this. This is 30 minus 7 by 30, which is equal to 30 minus 7 is 23 by 30. The answer is 23 by 30 here. Now let's move on to the next question. The age of a man is 4 times that of his son. So let's say the age of son is equal to x. So the age of man is 4 times the age of son. So that is 4x, right? 5 years ago, the man was 9 times as old as his son, right? When we are talking about 5 years ago, the man was 9 times old as his son. So if the age of the boy was x, the man was 9 times x. The present age of the man. We need to find the present age of the man. So age of the son is equal to x. We said that, right? This is the current age, right? What is the age of him right now? Age of the man is equal to 4x is the current age of the man. Now before 5 years, x becomes x minus 5, right? So x minus 5 is equal to 9 times x minus 5, because x minus 5 is that age of the person. So we have two equations here where, no, we'll solve this equation only because x is the only variable here, right? So we get x minus 5 is equal to 9x minus 5. 9x minus 9 5s are 45, right? So we'll take this here and here. So 9 plus x moving on to this side becomes minus x. So 9x minus x is equal to minus 45 coming to this side becomes plus 45. So 45 minus 5, we get 8x is equal to 40. So x is equal to 5, right? So age of the son is equal to 5. Now, what is the age of the man? 4 times x, which is 5. 4, so 4 times x is equal to 5. Before that, the age was like 9 times x. Before 5 years, let's calculate. Let's talk about the before 5 years thing. So here the age of man was 9 into 5 is equal to 45, right? Now, after 5 years, what is the age of the son? It's 10, right? And the man would be, the difference of the age of the man and age of the kid is 40 years, right? We said that here, let's avoid the current stage. Here we found out the age was 5. So what is the age of the man? It's 45 years. So the present age is 45 years for the man. So let's solve this question. If a sum of rupees 275 is to be divided between Ram and Shyam so that Ram gets more than 3/4 of what Shyam gets, then the share of Ram would be. Here we have a total amount of 275 which is to be divided among Ram and Shyam, right? So let's consider the money which Shyam gets is X. Then what would be the amount that Ram would be receiving? So it would be more than 3/4x of what Shyam is receiving, right? So the amount that Ram is getting would be x plus 3/4x, which is 4x plus 3x is 7x by 4, right? I'm just cross multiplying here. 4x plus 3x is 7x by the denominator is 4, right? Now we know that the sum of these two plus x is equal to 275. So here let's again cross multiply. 7x plus 4x divided by 4 is equal to 275. So we are taking this 4 to this side. So we get 7 plus 4 is 11. 11x is equal to 275 into 4. 4 5s are 20. 7 4s are 28 plus 2 is 30. 4 2s are 8 and 11. We get 1100. So x becomes 1100 divided by 11. This is 100. So this is what Shyam gets. Now we have to calculate the share of Ram. So share of Ram would be 100, which is x, plus 3/4 of 100, right? So 4 in 100, 25 times. So this is 100 plus 3 into 25 is 75, right? This becomes 175. So the answer for this question is 175. Let's move on to the next question. We find a number such that if 5, 15 and 35 are added to it, the product of the first and the third results may be equal to the square of the second. So the first number would be x plus 5, right? A number such that if 5 and 15 and 35 are added to it, right? And the third number would be x plus 35. This would be equal to x plus 15 the whole square, right? So let's do this. X into x is x square. We multiplied this. Now we'll multiply this with the last term, which is 35x. Now what is 5 plus 5 into x, which is 5x, and what is 5 into 35? 35 into 5, 5 5s are 25, 2 5 3s are 15, 16 and 17. So this becomes 175 is equal to, what is x plus 15 the whole square? It is x square plus 2 into 15 is 30 into x plus 15 square is 225, right? So we have x square here and we have x square here. We could subtract x square from the both sides and we could cancel this out. So what is 35x plus 5x? It's 40x is equal plus 175 is equal to 30x plus 225, right? So let's subtract. 40x minus 30x is 10x is equal to 225 minus 175, which is equal to 5 minus 5 is 0, 2 minus 7, which becomes 12 minus 7. So this is 5, right? 5 plus 7 is 12. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So 10x is equal to 50. So x becomes 50 by 10, which is equal to 5. So the answer is 5 here. Now let's move on to the next question. The length of a triangle is 8 cm more than its breadth. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 68 cm, its length and breadth are respectively. So we have a rectangle here, right? So this is the length of the rectangle, this is the breadth of the rectangle, right? So what is the perimeter in the perimeter of the rectangle? The total length, right? The total path of the rectangle, right? So that is, this would be L and this would be B, which is L plus B plus B. So this becomes 2L plus 2B, and this is taking 2 commonness out. 2 into L plus B is the perimeter of the rectangle. So it said that the length of the rectangle is 8 centimeter more than its breadth. So length is equal to 8 plus breadth, right? So the perimeter is given, which is 68 centimeter. So 2 into L plus B is equal to 68 centimeter, right? And this becomes 2L plus 2B is equal to 68. Now what is L? L is equal to 8 plus B. So 2 into 8 plus B plus 2B is equal to 68. So let's multiply this. It becomes 16 plus 2B plus 2B is equal to 68. And what is this? 4B plus 16 is equal to 68, right? Let's take 4 as common. We get B plus 4 is equal to 68. Now what is B plus 4? B plus 4 is equal to 68 by 4, right? What is this? 1 4s are 4, we have 2 remainder, so 28, 7 4s are 28, right? So B is equal to 17 minus 4, which is equal to 13 centimeter. So the breadth is 30 centimeter. So what is the length? Length is equal to 8 plus 13, which is equal to 21 centimeter. So the correct answer is 21 centimeter and 13 centimeter. Let's move on to the next question. In a 2-digit number, the 10th digit is twice the unit digit. When the digits are reversed, the new number formed is 18 less than the original number. The original number is. So let's say we have 2 digits, right? If in a 2 digits, let's say 45, what is the place value of 4? It's 4 into 10, right? And what is the place value of 5? It's 5 into 1. So 4 into 10 plus 5 is 45, that is 40 plus 5, right? So we have two numbers x and y here, right? Or let's forget x and y. We have 10th digit twice the unit digit, right? So the number in here is 2 times the number in here. That is, if the number in here is x, this would be 2x. So here when we are expressing the number, we'll get 2x times into 10, because it's in the 10th place, plus x. This is the first number, which will become 20x plus x, which is equal to 21x. This is the original number, right? So when the number is reversed, it is 18 less than the original number. So 21, we are reversing the digits, right? So when we are reversing the digit, what happens? X becomes in the 10th place, and in the 1's place it's 2x. So it becomes 10x plus 2x, which is equal to 12x, right? So it is said that the new number formed is 18 less than the original number. So 12x is equal to 21x minus 18. So let's move around. We'll put 18 here and take 12 there. So minus 18 when comes to this side becomes plus 18, and here 21x, 12x was positive, when taken to that side becomes minus. So what is 21 minus 12? We have 11 minus 2, which is 9x, right, is equal to 18. So x is equal to 18 by 9, which is equal to 2. So we have to find the original number. For the original number, 1's place have a number 2, and the second place have the number which is twice the number, which is 42. So the answer for this question is 42. Now, a man has a certain number of chicken and goats. Their head count is 30. If the total number of their legs is 84, what is the ratio of number of chicken and goats? A man have a certain number of chicken and goats. So let's say the number of chickens would be X and the number of goats would be Y. The head count is 30. So in total we have X plus Y is equal to 30, right? If the total number of their legs is 84, so how many legs does a chicken have? It have 2 legs. So the chicken have 2 legs. And how many does a goat have? It have 4 legs, right? So if the total number of their legs is 84, that is 2 times the number of chicken would be the amount of legs we have of chicken. And what is the number of legs of a goat? Which is 4 times. 4 times the Y is 84. Now we converted the statement into an equation. Now we'll solve for what is X and what is Y. So here we have two equations, X plus Y is equal to 30 and 2X plus 4Y is equal to 84. Now let's multiply this equation by 2. So that we'll have one coefficient of the variable which is equal, and we could subtract it, right? So it becomes 2x plus 2y equal to 30 into 2 is 60, right? This is not divided by. So now we'll subtract this equation from here. We'll get 2y is equal to 24 and y is equal to 24 by 2 is 12, right? Then what is x? X is equal to 30 minus y from here, right? So what is y? 30 minus 12. So 10 minus 2 is 8 and 2 minus 1 is 1. So number of chicken is 18 and number of goat is 12. So we have to find the ratio between the number of chicken and goats, that is 18 by 12. We could cancel this out by 6. We get 3 and 2. So the ratio is 3 is to 2. Now, Pramod have 3 times as many rupees 2 coins as he has rupees 5 coins. So, let's say the number of 5 rupee coin Pramod have is equal to X. So, the number of 2 rupee coin he have is equal to 3x. If in all he have a total of rupees 77, how many coin of each denomination does he have, right? So he have a total rupees of 77. So 77 is composed of 2 rupee coins and 5 rupee coins, right? So we have X number of 5 rupee coins and 3x number of 2 rupee coins, and the total sum is 77. So here we get 5x plus 3x into 2 is 6x is equal to 77. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 11x is equal to 77. X becomes 77 by 11, which is equal to 7. So the number of 5 rupee coin he have is 7. And what is the number of 2 rupee coin he have? 3 into 7, which becomes 21. So 7 and 21 is the correct answer. Now, after 12 years, Wasim will be 3 times as old as he was 4 years ago. Find his present age. So, after 12 years, Wasim will be 3 times as old as he was 4 years ago. So, currently, let's say that Wasim is X year old. So, before 4 years, X minus 4, right? After 12 years, what would be his age? X plus 12 would be his age. So, after 12 years, Wasim would be 3 times as old as he was 4 years ago. So, this is the equation we get. That is 3 times before the age of Wasim when he was 4 years back is equal to his age after 12 years. So, let's solve this equation now, which is 3x minus 3 fours are 12 is equal to x plus 12, right? So, plus 12 and minus 12 would cancel out, and no, it won't cancel out, we have different signs. So, we have 3x, we'll take it on this side, minus x is equal to 12 plus 12, right? So, 3x minus x is 2x is equal to 12 plus 12 is 24, and x becomes 12. So the current age of Wasim is 12-year-old. Now let's move on to the next question. A number is 56 greater than the average of its 1/3, its 1/4 and 1/12. Find the number. So how do we find the average of a number? Average of the number is like the sum of the total things by number of things, right? So what is the sum of 1/3 of that number plus 1/4 of that number? The number is taken as x, okay? And 1/12 of that number divided by how many numbers are there? 3, right? This is equal to, a number is greater than its average. The number is 56 greater than the average of its 1/3, 1/4 and 1/12. So this number is greater than 56. This number is equal to, this is given, right? So let's find out the number. We have 1/3 plus 1/4 plus 1/12. So let's convert the denominator into 12. So here we'll multiply it by 4. We have 4/12 plus here we multiplied by 3. We have 3/12 plus 1/12, which gives us 7 plus 1 is 8/12, right? We have 8/12x by 3 plus 56, which gives us 8/12 into 1/3. So 8/12 into 3x plus 56, right? 12 into 3 is 36. So we get x is equal to 8x by 36 plus 56. So we could cancel out 4 from both of these. We get 2 times 4 is 8 and 9 times 4 is 36, right? Now we'll do the calculation where x is equal to 2x plus 56 into 9. 6 nines are 54. 5 balance. 5 nines are 45 plus 5 is 550. So 504 by 9, right? Now we'll do the calculation. We'll get 9x is equal to 2x plus 504. So 9x minus 2x is equal to 7x is equal to 504, and x becomes 504 by 7. So 7 7s are 49 and we have 14 here, so 2. So the number is 72. Now let's move on to the next question. So a sum of rupees 5,000 is in the form of denominations of rupees 50 and rupees 100. So it is said that we have some amount of 50 rupees note and y amount of 100 rupees note, some amount of 100 rupees note, which adds up to rupees 5,000, right? So we could write as 50x plus 100y is equal to 5,000. Now the total number of notes is 90. So here we say that x plus y is equal to 90. So we got two equations here which have x and y. So what do we do now? We just multiply this by 100. So we'll get 100x plus 100y is equal to 9020 is 100. Now we subtract this equation from here, that is subtracting 50x plus 100y is equal to 5,000. So this becomes 50x is equal to 4,000, right? So x is equal to 4,000 divided by 50. So this cancels out and this becomes 80. So x is equal to 80, right? So what is y? Y is equal to 10. How? Because x plus y is equal to 90. So the amount of the number of notes is 80 and 10. So a son's present age is half the present age of the mother. 10 years ago, the mother was thrice as old as her son. What are their present ages? The son's age is half the present age of the mother, right? So the son's age would be x currently and the mom's age would be y. So it said that the mom's age is, the son's age is half the present age of the mother. X is equal to y by 2, right? Now 10 years ago, the mother was thrice as old as her son. So 10 years ago, the mom's age was y minus 10 and the son's age was x minus 10, and we are saying that it's equal when 10 years ago the mother's age was thrice as old as her son's age. No, it's on the other side. Why? Thrice the age of the son is equal to the mother's age. So thrice the age of the son is equal to the mother's age. So here we get the equation y minus 10 is equal to 3x minus 30, right? Here we know that x is equal to y by 2. So we'll substitute that is equal to 3, x is equal to y by 2. So 3y by 2 minus 30, right? So we'll take 30 to this side and y to this side. So we'll get 30 minus 10 is equal to 3y by 2 minus y. So let's calculate this. We'll get 20 is equal to 3y minus 2y is y by 2. So y is equal to 20 into 2, that is 40. So y is the mom's age. So son is x is equal to 40 by 2, which is equal to 20. So the present ages are 40 and 20. Now let's move on to the last question of this chapter. Find two consecutive multiples of 17 which adds up to 187. So we need two consecutive multiples of 17. So what does this mean? This means that if, let's say, 17 into 1, we know that it's 17. What is 17 into 2? 17 into 2 is 7 2s are 14, 2 1s are 2 and 3. And what is 17 into 3? 7 3s are 21, 3 1s are 2, 3 and 3 plus 2 is 5. So what is the difference between these two? It is 17, right? So what is the difference between these two? This is also 17. So when we say two consecutive multiples of 17, if a number is x, the next number would be x plus 17, right? It adds up to 187. So x plus 17 is equal to 187. This means 2x plus 17 is equal to 187 and 2x is equal to 187 minus 17. This is equal to 7 minus 0 is 0, 7 minus 7 is 0, 8 minus 1 is 7 and 1, right? So x is equal to 170 by 2. This becomes 8 2s are 16 and 85, right? Let's do this here again. 7 minus 7 is 0, 8 minus 1 is 7 and 1 minus 0 is 1. So 170 divided by 2 is 85. So x is equal to 85 and what is 85 plus 17? 7 plus 5 12, 8 plus 1 is 9 and 102. So the answer is 85 and 102. These were the few questions from the chapter linear equations in one variable. I hope it is clear.